Jules here for Talk to Me Tuesday on September 26th, 2023. I am standing before these same blocks that were on the design wall last week, but this week they're joined into a quilt top. So I needed to work on another sample for the shop where I work, Hip Stitch, and rather than just take these orphan blocks down and put them in my orphan block bin, I decided it would be better to quickly chain piece them into a top, and then I could just hang them with my other tops that are waiting to be quilted. So that's what I did. I had one left over. There were 21 blocks. So you'll see over here, there's the one lone one. And these were the 8 random bits of fabric that appeared to have been used in some of the blocks that were stuck in with the blocks. My thinking is I will piece them into a big 9 patch like I have there and piece them into the back. And that way use them all up and get them out of here. So there won't be a Linus meeting until October, I want to say 14th, I believe will be the next meeting. So I should hopefully be able to get at least one quilt, if not more, quilted between now and then. I did finish the Christmas panel sample that I was doing for the shop, and it's not here. I can't show it to you because I took it to the shop to leave for someone to long arm quilt it. Decided I didn't want to quilt this one because I had things of my own that I needed to quilt. So so I left it. We have a professional long armer who rents space next door, and she is going to quilt that for me, and then I'll get it bound and it'll hang up in the shop. That's what I've been doing. One other thing I did manage to just finish this morning is this placemat. So it's reversible. I had the fusible, it's not really batting, but it's like an interfacing that is already cut into this shape. Jennifer O gave it to me. We each were going to make one to have as a placemat for our future sewing retreats when we actually do sew, so that we could have a placemat at the table and we can eat while we sew. So I just grabbed my scrap strips bin and pulled out 1 or 2 of each color family, and regardless, I didn't cut them into straight lines or anything, so I pieced them as is directly onto the using sort of a strip and flip method directly onto the fusible interfacing, and then I fused this amazing fabric to the back. I'm pretty sure this came from Jennifer, and we were supposed to use it in each of our, like we each got a chunk, and we're supposed to use it in our placemats. So that's exactly where it went, and I love it so much. The orange is just some I had in my stash. Today I had to relearn for myself how to cut and sew with bias binding. I didn't have any bias tape in the house. I've donated it all. So I decided rather than buy some, I would just make some out of my stash. So I did cut a 1.5 inch strip. If I had it to do over again, I would probably have cut it 1 3/4, if not 2 inches. I have a set of different bias tape makers that are in different sizes. So I believe I have, it goes all the way up to 2 inches, I think. So I could have feasibly used a 2 inch strip. That's probably what I would do if I had to do this over again, but I don't because it's done. I used glue stick to, like on the tape as I pinched it down, and then put wonder clips on it to hold it in place, and then just sewed right through that with my walking foot on the machine. I do intend to get one of those compensating feet for my Juki. I think that would have actually worked much better for this, but in lieu of that, I just used my walking foot. I just finished this. I'm in love with it. It's fantastic. Now I can't wait till we have something to bring it to for a sewing retreat. So that's it. That's what I've been up to. I hope you all have had a good week. I hope you had time to be crafty, and I hope you have a good week coming up. I will see you next week. Bye!